guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do a very detailed video on knotless box braids, and I'm going to try to hit most points. If you guys want a more detailed video, just let me know and I'll do another one. So one thing you'll see with all my videos is I always section in 4 sections. I feel like it's very important for you to be able to see where you're trying to go with the hair. And what I mean is sometimes a lot of hair just in your face is intimidating. And you're not sure which way to part it, which way for it to go. So if you do the 4 sections, it really helps you not be overwhelmed with the hair. And that is something I do with my silk press, my braids, literally everything. Just about I put it in sections, even my ponytails. So what you see here, I have 4 clips, and then I like to make sure I clean up my parts with some Shine and Jam. I like the Magic Braid Shine and Jam actually, and I'm just going through cleaning up those parts for my sections. That way I can have pretty even sections when I'm sectioning it. And then also, especially if your client wants a middle part, it's always good to make sure you get that middle part right, but then allow them to check to see what they want for that middle part, to make sure it's exactly how they want it. That way you're not halfway through braiding their hair and they're like, oh, it's crooked or something like that. And that happens to the best of us stylists. So I always let my clients just double check in the mirror, see if that middle part is on point. If it is, then we are good to go. So you're gonna see my client look in the mirror and do just what I said, verify that it is right. So from there, I'm just gonna begin to section each section into my first layer. And I do use the brick method, where each part should be stagnant like a brick. If you do them on top of each other, then it's not going to look very full. It's not going to look good. The braiding quality might be good, but the braids are going to look super thin. So I always use the brick method. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to take the Shine and Jam and make sure that it's on the ends of the client's hair, because that's going to keep the hair from poking out when you're braiding. And that's really important, because you don't want nobody coming back to you telling you that their hair is poking out their braids. So the best way to get the hair to blend in with the braids is to put that Shine and Jam all the way through there to the ends. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm going in with my Shine and Jam, making sure I get the bottom, making sure the top, and then I'm gonna just take my comb and comb through the jam to make sure that the the client hair is correct. Alright, so now I'm going to begin to section the hair. You can start this from the middle, or you can start from the end, just whatever you feel comfortable doing. I do believe if you start from the middle, sometimes it can keep all your braids on each side even. But if you have a good eye for it, then you don't necessarily have to do that. But I section this into small sections, just depending on how big your braids are going to be. But you want to make sure that, as you can see here, I'm just kind of twisting it, getting it pre-sectioned or semi-sectioned to make sure it's just easy braiding. I don't have to be going row by row or individually and parting it. It's already done for me. And then you just want to make sure that you split that in 3. So each of your squares, you're going to split those in 3 so that you can then begin to braid. Okay, and pretty much this is repetitive. I show you multiple times how I do this, but yes, you're gonna begin to braid and then add the hair. As you can see, I am holding the hair with my index finger and my thumb, okay? And I'm sliding the hair in between my index finger and my thumb as I continue to braid. I do show you a little clearer, kind of slow it down so you can see it as we keep going. But I have found that this is the easiest way to add hair and for the hair to be consistent. I know there are several different ways of feeding in hair, but I promise you this method is a really, really easy method, and I have been doing it for years now. And all you do is slide the strand of hair in between your index finger and your thumb. But I'm gonna allow you guys to just watch it. Like I said, it's pretty redundant. I'm pretty much doing the same thing over and over again. If you guys have any questions that maybe this video doesn't answer for you, make sure you put them in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to you on any questions you may have about knotless box braids and any tips and advice that I can give you guys that you may want. Feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if you are a pro at knotless box braids and you enjoy doing them, definitely put down some tips and some different strategies of ways that you like to do it if it's really different than what I am doing here, because we all braid differently and there's always room to grow. So sometimes, you know, great feedback is an amazing thing, and being open to great feedback is an amazing thing. And if you are enjoying watching this video, then please like and subscribe to my channel. I am always so grateful for all of my subbies, and if you feel like this video can help somebody that you may know who struggles with knotless box braids or just been wanting to learn how to do them, then please also share this video. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to watching the video. I also want to talk to you guys about parting. So, although we try to get our parts as best as possible, it's okay if it's not perfect your first try. I use the Shine and Jam to try to get it as straight as possible, but I am not the best parter, and it definitely took a lot of time for me to get better and better with my parts. So take your time. It's okay if your parts are not all the way straight. Just try to get it as straight as possible that you can possibly get it. And with everything, practice helps, time helps. So the more you do it, the better you will get at it. But I wanted to show you, I wanted to make sure I kept that in the video, me showing you me struggling parting, because I think it's important for some time on YouTube you to see our flaws too, because nobody's perfect. So work at it, keep practicing at it, and you will get there. I do want to talk to you about when your clients have fine edges. So my client has really fine edges, so I wanted to make sure that I took a little bit of the longer hair in the inside and make sure that's added to the outside where her edges is at, so it's not too much tension on her edges, because we do not want it to continue to thin. We want it to start to grow back. So be very cautious about your client's edges when you are braiding their edges. Make sure you're taking proper care of them as well. Now that I'm all done, I like to use my Design Essentials foam, And I just put the foam all over the braids just to seal any splitting hairs, any split hairs, any fuzziness, anything like that. The foam is definitely going to take care of that. So I would highly advise not to miss this step. And you can even use, like, if you have some finishing spray, a little bit of holding spray, just go ahead and spray that on the braids with a little bit of shine spray. I'm just slicking her baby hairs, getting that all looking right. And you're gonna use that foam all throughout the braids. Also, I do dip the hair off camera. So yes, but this is basically the finished look. Like, she's all excited, she's dancing, all that stuff. This is like the spray I was telling you about. It doesn't matter what the brand is, but some type of holding spray is always good to just make sure we're getting any of those little hairs that likes to stick out. And that is really it, guys. I thank you guys so much for staying tuned into the video and for watching the video. Again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And once again, thank you so much. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.